Wilson.
Wilson Morales, Black Film and TV. Hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. When you do these animated films, it's a while before we get to see them. So, talking about when you first got on this project, and obviously I'm assuming it was before COVID, did you guys get to meet up? Because I know when people do these Pixar animated, you're usually doing it on your own and, in a booth or so forth. So how was it playing comrades in this animated film? And did you guys get together before you started shooting? Jacob?
It was funny because we never actually met before we recorded, but we were able to keep in touch online. After we found out that we were both going to be in the movie, so it was really, really cool to see kind of like how our chemistry would work out in the film, and it was very, really good. And yeah, the director Enrico did an amazing job with that.
Jack?
I agree. Our chemistry was really natural and organic. Like Jacob had said, we never met in real life, but the connection between us was so good, so real, so genuine.
This movie is pretty much universal. It's a story. It's besides a love letter to Italy, but it's a story about acceptance, and it's a story about friendship. Friendship amongst different people. So how else would you sell this story as you tell people, here's this new film coming out called Luca, and somebody asks you, what's it about? What do you say, Jack?
I say that it's about self-acceptance, acceptance overall, being at peace with your authentic self, knowing yourself and not being afraid to embrace who you truly are born to be, and not putting on, not dressing for the part, just being comfortable with being vulnerable as yourself and not having to feel like you need to hide, and also just not judging a book by its cover. I also think it's about that. And also with the friendship aspect, it's about finding somebody who supports you and lifts you up the same way that you would if you were, loving yourself and treating yourself with respect. Someone who supports you and encourages you to be yourself.
Mm-hmm. I like that, not dressing up for the part, considering that's what the characters do.
Exactly what I do.
The part, Jacob, how can you add to that?
I mean, he pretty much said it all. It's all about, definitely. It's also important to like step out of your comfort zone and, put yourself out there and not be afraid to try new things.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Pixar, we've all been home for a good minute watching so much on TV because, we weren't able to go to theaters and so forth. What have you guys been catching up on? Everything old seems new again. So you could have an old show that you never saw that you just discovered now while you're home. What have you been watching, Jacob?
I guess I've been keeping up with the Disney Plus shows. Loki I'm very excited for that one. Mandalorian too, like any Star Wars shows. I love those ones, so those are very exciting. Also for me, like a lot of video games, I guess. Like I just recently got a PS5, so I'm probably gonna be playing that a lot in quarantine.
Look at that. See, I don't have PS5. I haven't played those games in a while, but I can cheat and say I've seen Loki already. You're gonna love it. What about you, Jack? Yeah. What have you been watching?
I've been watching a lot of movies. I went on a Fellini binge. That was trippy. That was in the beginning of quarantine. That was fun. I love Federico Fellini. But I started watching Parks and Recreation in the beginning as well. I'm trying to remember what else. I watched what was that? WandaVision. That was really cool. That's old news though. Everybody's past that. I don't know. I'm kind of behind, to be honest.
To wrap it up, obviously, as I mentioned before, this is a love letter to the Italian culture. What did you pick up from the Italian culture as you did this movie? Because there's so many references within this movie. Jacob?
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool to be able to like be part of like an Italian movie. But for me, like I was actually originally gonna do an Italian accent, but the plans changed, and then I'm doing like my regular Canadian American accent. But yeah, so for me, it was really interesting because I had to learn how to pronounce certain Italian names or words in an Italian accent. But I was already kind of good at that before because I already knew how to roll my R's. You roll your R's quite a bit in an accent.
Jacob, how do you finish it off? What did you learn?
Oh, me?
Jack.
What did I learn? I was a lot more well-versed in Italian culture What was the what does he say? Trombetta, Girolamo Trombetta, which was basically, I guess, a thing that the director Enrico said when he was a little kid, when in the friend groups, you grab their hand and you twist it, and it's just like a little kid thing. So little things, little things here and there that were really significant to Italian culture.
Well, congratulations, guys. You guys did a good job. Hopefully, I'll see you on your next projects. Take care.
Thank you, man. Take care.